Dala. Halo, Dala. Udah sakit.
Ridan illa syafaita. La hajat.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, ewas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, kanilip ko'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuyagan ang magiting, sa manlupin, di ka pasisitin, sa kagalang tulong sa simoy at sa langit kong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitindig. Luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling ko. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Simula noon hanggang ngayon, isa ang naging layon. Magkaisa at magbuklod, karitingan ay marugdod. Tumayo tayo mula sa hamon ng nakaraan, niyapos ang panganib na umaanlang. Pinangako sa puso at paniniwala, ang ginhawa para sa kabataan. Bangsamoro ay tagumpay, bunga ng pawis, sugo at buhay. Kapayapaan, katarungan, ay ating nang nakamtan. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, pagpalain Bangsamoro. Bangsamoro, Bangsamoro, lagi kang mamahalin. Walang pipigil sa damdamin, mga pangako'y tutuparin. Habang buhay kami sa'yo'y magpapantay, mananatili sa puso't isipan. Ang kahapon humimlay na nagbuwis ng buhay, nasa piling na ng may kapal. Bangsamoro ay tagumpay, bunga ng pawis, sugo at buhay. Kapayapaan, katarungan, ay ating nang nakamtan. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, pagpalain Bangsamoro.
Members of the BTA Parliament, the Honorables Abbas Ahmad, Abu Mujib, Raisa. Alauddin Faiz. Ali Ibrahim. Ali Lanang Jr.
Present. Present.
Antan. Asmawil Muslimat. Asman Anna Tarhat. Bukan Kandaw Bay Maliha.
Present po.
Dandamon Latip. Saprula.
Present.
Elhan.
Present.
Raya.
Present.
Asim Abdullah. Tibil. Ismail Rasul. Jajure Raisa. Jakilan Muslimin.
Present.
Aaron Painon. Lidasan Muslimin.
Present po. Present.
Present po.
Rapula. Kamel.
Present. Present.
Mastura Dato Tokaw. Mastura Siti Shahara. Itimbang Dato Midpantaw. Mitmog Rasul Jr. Mujahid Five.
Present. Present.
Makasa Mabayda. Pak Abdul Wahab. Pangandaman Nabila Margarita. Ramos Jamila.
Salam, present here.
Rimbang Sultan Idrisa Nasser. Zakar Modayaw.
Present.
Selendab Said. Sali Al-Said. Saliga Romeo.
Present, Mr. Chair. Present.
Salik Ali.
Pwede na.
Sangki Ali. Sani Punduma. Satara Al-Zad.
Present po.
Ali.
Present. Present.
Ulama Amir.
Present po.
Members of the parliament responded physically, and 20 members of parliament responded via phone. We therefore have for Mr. Speaker that there is the president.
With the certification of the Secretary General as to the existence of the quorum, we will proceed with today's order of business. Majority Floor Leader, what is your pleasure?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Speaker, Attorney Ali, Deputy Speaker and Presiding Officer, Attorney Omar Sema, honorable members of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority, Parliament, Secretariat, visitors, yes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are now on item number 61, number 214, 2022 session. Mr. Speaker, I move to dispense with the reading.
The
Speaker, we now proceed on item number 7.
Resolution urging the government of the day to conduct an inquiry and take appropriate actions to prevent the possible full disconnection of 2 electric cooperatives in Bangsamoro Autonomous Region, Magelco and Lasoreco from National Grid Power Corporation. The principal author is MP Rasul E. Ismail and the co-author is MP Rasul Y. Mitmug Jr.
Mr. Speaker, I move to refer this to the Committee on Environment, Natural Resources, and Energy.
There's a motion to refer proposed resolution number 753 to the Committee on Environment, Natural Resources, and Energy. Is there any second? Hearing no objection, the proposed resolution is referred to the said committee.
Mr. Speaker, again, may we request the Secretariat to read the next proposed resolution for today's session.
The Secretariat is so ordered.
Proposed resolution number 756. The Ministry of Environment solved recurring power interruption in areas under the Magelco franchise. The principal author is MP Susana Sanayatin.
Mr. Speaker, I move to refer this to the Committee on Environment, Natural Resources, and Energy.
There is a motion to refer proposed resolution number 756 to the Committee on Energy, Natural Resources, Committee on Environment, Natural Resources, and Energy. Is there any second? There being no objection, the proposed resolution is referred to the said committee.
May we again request the Secretary General to read the next proposed resolution.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of the next proposed resolution, including the name, the authors, and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 761. States of the Philippines in the recent 31st SEA Games in Hanoi, Vietnam. The Philippine Sports Commission and the 227 successful medalists, including a Bangsamoro pride, Mr. Al-Nakran Ran Abdillah. The principal author is MP Abdullah B. Hasim, and the co-authors are MPs Susana S. Anayatin, Aida M. Silong, Faiz S. Alaudi, Aysara D. Latif, Bay Maleha B. Candao, Safrula M. Dipatuan, Melanio U. Ulama, Mudayaw M. Sakar, and Nabila Margarita P. Pangandaman.
Mr. Speaker, I move to treat this as simple resolution be transferred for the business of the day.
There's a motion to treat proposed resolution number 761, a simple resolution be transferred to the business for the day. Is there any second? There being no objection, the said proposed resolution is transferred to the business for the day.
Again, may we request the Secretary General to read the next proposed resolution.
The Secretariat is so ordered.
Proposed resolution number 771. Resolution commending Nur Hafiza Jannah I. Abinal for obtaining fifth place with an impressive rating of 87.33% amongst the 4,442 examinees in the 2022 Certified Public Accountant Licensure Examination.
Mr. Speaker, I move to treat this as a simple resolution be transferred for the business of the day.
There's a motion to refer treat proposed resolution number 771 as a simple resolution be transferred to the business for the day. Is there any second? There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, again, may we request the Secretary to read the next proposed resolution.
The Secretariat is so ordered.
By the way, Mr. Speaker, the sole author of proposed resolution number 771 is MP Maysara D. Latif. Proposed resolution number 774, resolution congratulating and commending the 7,145 MILF and MNLF members who passed the National Police Commission Special Qualifying Eligibility Exam. The principal author is MP Baintan A. Patuan, and the co-authors are MPs Liza M. Alamia, Suharto M. Amulodto, Rasul Y. Mitmug Jr., Amil Bahar S. Mawalil, Don Mustafa A. Loong, and Rasul E. Ismail.
Mr. Speaker, I move to treat this as a simple resolution be transferred for the business of the day.
There's a motion to treat proposed resolution number 774 as a simple resolution be transferred to the business for the day. It's been seconded. There being no objection, the same is transferred to the business for the day.
Mr. Speaker, again, may we request the Secretary to read the next proposed resolution.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of the next proposed resolution, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
Proposed resolution number 775, resolution expressing deepest condolences and sympathies to the family of the late former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, and extending profound appreciation and gratitude for his contribution to peace and development in the Bangsamoro region. The authors are MPs Baintan A. Patuan, Amil Bahar S. Mawalil, Liza M. Alamia, Suharto M. Ambuludto, Rasul Y. Mitmug Jr., Don Mustafa A. Loong, and Rasul E. Ismail.
Mr. Speaker, I move to treat this as a simple resolution be transferred for the business of the day.
There's a motion to treat proposed resolution number 775 as simple resolution be transferred to the business for the day. Is there any second? There being no objection, the same is transferred to the business for the day.
Mr. Speaker, before we proceed, any members of the Parliament who would like to be or signify their interest as co-authors of those resolutions, just fill up the authorship form that before the session started. Mr. Speaker, we are now on item number 8, first stage of bills. May we again request the Secretary General to read the first Parliament bill for today's session, including the number, the title, and the authors.
The Secretariat is directed.
BTA Parliament Bill number 191, an act promoting the safety and welfare of the Bangsamoro minors, providing the general guidelines in the implementation of curfew for minors in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. The principal authors are MPs Baintan A. Patuan and Amil Bahar S. Mawalil, and the co-authors are MPs Liza M. Alamia, Suharto M. Ambuludto, Rasul Y. Mitmug Jr., Don Mustafa A. Loong, and Rasul E. Ismail.
Mr. Speaker, this is a private member bill. Any members of the Parliament who would like to be as co-authors just may do so by filling up the authorship form that was distributed before this session started. May we again request the Secretary General to read the next proposed resolution, the proposed Parliament bill, Mr. Speaker.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of the next proposed BTA Parliament bill, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
BTA Parliament Bill number 192, an act establishing the Bangsamoro Museum, providing for the creation of the Bangsamoro Museum Board, and appropriating funds therefore. The principal author is MP Amil Bahar S. Mawalil, and the co-authors are MPs Baintan A. Patuan, Liza M. Alamia, Rasul Y. Mitmug Jr., Suharto M. Ambuludto, Don Mustafa Iloong, Rasul Ismail, and Abraham T. Burahan.
Mr. Speaker, this is a private member bill. Any members of the Parliament who would like to be co-authors just may do so by filling up the authorship form that was distributed before this session started. We are now on BTA Parliament Bill number 198. May we request Secretary General to read the third Parliament bill, including the title and the authors.
Before the Secretariat reads, please take note, Secretariat, please take note of the attendance of MP Maysara Dandamo. The Secretariat is directed to read the title of the next proposed BTA Parliament bill, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
BTA Parliament Bill number 198, an act establishing the Bangsamoro Endowment Fund for Culture and the Arts. The principal author is MP Amil Bahares Mawalin, and the co-authors are MP Rasul Y. Mitmung Jr., Liza M. Alamia, Suharto M. Ambuludto, Don Mustafa A. Loong, Rasul Ismail, and Abraham T. Burahan.
Mr. Speaker, this is a private member bill. Any members of the Parliament who signify their interest as co-authors, they may do so by filling up the authorship form that was distributed before this session started. We are now on number 4. Mr. Speaker, may we request the Secretary General to read the next Parliament bill, including the title, the number, and the authors.
The Secretariat is directed to read the title of the next proposed BTA Parliament bill, including the name of the authors and co-authors.
BTA Parliament Bill number 203, an act creating the Bangsamoro Science High School, creating its Board of Trustees, and providing funds therefore. The principal author is MP Aida M. Silongan, and the co-authors are MPs Ahmad I. Abbas, Mujib C. Abu, Abdullah A. Ahang, Muslima A. Asmawil, Safrullah M. Dipatuan, Abdullah B. Hashim, Marjani S. Makasalong, Said M. Sheikh, Swaib L. Oranyon, Muhammad S. Yaqub, Sulkarnain M. Abbas, Jamila D. Ramos, Romeo C. Saliga, Amil Bahar S. Mawalil, and Rasul Y. Mitmug Jr.
Mr. Speaker, this is a private member bill. Any members of the Parliament who signify their interest as co-authors, they may do so by filling up the authorship form that was distributed before this session started. Mr. Speaker, we are now on item number 12, business of the day. On first, proposed resolution, the business for the day is PR number 761. And this is a congratulatory resolution, Mr. Speaker. May we proceed for the immediate approval of this. Nonetheless, if one of the principal authors would like to have a short speech, they may do so, Mr. Speaker. She may do so.
The lady from Tugaya is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. As one of the principal co-author, the resolution aims to applaud the resiliency, the excellence, and sportsmanship shown by the delegates of the Philippines in the recent 31st SEA Games held at Hanoi, Vietnam, by the Philippine Sports Commission, and 227 successful medalists, including one Bangsamoro Pride in the name of Mr. Al-Nakran Ran Abdillah. The delegate, Mr. Speaker, is from the province of Tawi-Tawi. He is one who garnered a bronze medal in the beach volleyball for men in the 31st Southeast Asian Games. While we celebrate the accomplishment of our national athlete, we would also like to acknowledge the unwavering support of all the coaches and the Philippine Sports Commission in guiding these athletes through rigorous training to their medal victories. As a consequence, Mr. Speaker, the Philippine delegation brought immeasurable honor and pride to the nation and served as an inspiration for the younger generation to participate in sports that promote self-discipline, teamwork, and excellence. By passing this resolution, we hope to encourage our Bangsamoro youth to engage in sports and other physical activities that will teach them values and keep them away from unlawful acts, and at the same time uphold the country's distinction as being among the most competitive athlete in the global community. Mr. Speaker, I move to submit the immediate passage of this resolution together with my principal co-author Abdullah B. Hashim.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, there is an omnibus motion to dispense with the period of interpellation and debate and the period of amendment, and I further move for the approval and adoption of this law.
Subject.
Subject to stand.
There's an omnibus motion to dispense with the period of interpellation and debate and the period of amendment, and for the approval of the proposed resolution number 761, subject to styles. There is second. There being no objection, motion is approved.
The next resolution on the business for the day, Mr. Speaker, is proposed resolution number 771. Again, may we respectfully recognize the principal author, MP Maysara Latif, Mr. Speaker.
The lady from Tuwaya Lanao del Sur is again acknowledged and recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I have the honor, Mr. Speaker, to ask for the approval of Resolution 771, commending Hafiza Jana Abinal for obtaining 5th place with an impressive rating of 87.33% among the 4,442 examinees in the 2022 Certified Public Accountant Licensure Examination. Ms. Jana Abinal, Mr. Speaker, hails from the Mindanao State University, Marawi City, a graduate and alumna. She, Mr. Speaker, as an undergraduate, comes from Lanao del Sur with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, summa cum laude, and a class valedictorian among the 2,000 graduates of the Mindanao State University main campus. Batch PDEM 2022 with a cumulative grade point average of almost perfect, Mr. Speaker, 1.10. She is an exchange student of the USA in the School of Earl Warren High School, San Antonio, Texas, USA, awarded an Outstanding Volunteer Service Award by the U.S. State Department, Student Service Community Award by AYUSA International, and Warren Award for Academic Excellence. As a proud Bangsamoro, Ms. Abinal comes from the municipality of Marantao and the eldest son of Jafar Abinal and Jasmine Abinal. She serves therefore as a good and best example and inspiration for the young Bangsamoro people to emulate and to excel in their chosen field of endeavor. Whereas, Mr. Speaker, it is without doubt that Ms. Abinal brought honor to our region even amidst the pandemic, Mr. Speaker. For that, Mr. Speaker, I submit that the resolution be approved by this honorable body, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, there is an omnibus motion for the to dispense with the period of interpellation. There is an omnibus motion to dispense with the period of interpellation and debate, and I further move for the approval. Dispense with the period of interpellation and debate and the period of amendment, and I further move for the approval of proposed resolution number 771, Mr. Speaker.
Before I act on the motion, I would like to be associated with the proposed resolution. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to simplify, Mr. Chairman, that's one thing.
Yes.
There is an omnibus motion. Yes, the gentleman from tawi-tawi.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just would like to signify to be if the principal author of proposed resolution number 761, because Mr. Abdullah is from Tawi-Tawi, from our hometown in Bungao, I would like to be associated as principal author of proposed resolution number 761, the earlier resolution, Mr. Chair.
Earlier resolution.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, Mr. Chair, being from MSU also, being an alumnus of MSU, of the Mindanao State University, if it is okay with the principal author MP, Maysara Chandamunlat, if I would like to be also associated as principal author, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Secretariat, please take note. There is an omnibus motion to dispense with the period of interpellation, debate, and the period of amendment, the approval of proposed resolution number 771 subject to style. Is there any second? No objection. Proposed resolution number 771 is approved.
On the next resolution, proposed resolution on the business for the day is proposed resolution number 774. Thank you, Baintan Abatuan is not here, Mr. Speaker. But we can have an omnibus motion, Mr. Speaker, for the to dispense with the period of interpellation and debate and the period of amendment, and I further move for the approval of proposed resolution number 774.
Before I act on the motion, I would like to be associated also with the subject resolution. There is a motion, there is an omnibus motion. Yes, MP Mujahid.
Likewise, Mr. Chairman, I would like to signify to be called of this said resolution. This is the first time that Bangsamoro have garnered these results of a qualifying examination, Mr. Chairman. So they deserve really a commendation from our end. So, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
There is a motion. There's an omnibus motion to dispense with the period of interpellation, debate, and for the period of amendment, and for the approval of proposed resolution number 774, subject to style. Is there any second? There being no objection, the motion is hereby approved.
Mr. Speaker, the last proposed resolution of business for the day is proposed resolution number 775. We can proceed this, Mr. Speaker, with the immediate approval. Mr. Speaker, I move to dispense with the period of interpellation and debate and the period of amendment, and I further move for the approval of proposed resolution number 775.
Will there be any motion there to just move that all members of the parliament be authors of this resolution?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
May we request all the members of the parliament to be authors of this proposed resolution?
I second, Mr. Chair.
Secretariat, please take note, all members of the parliament are authors of this proposed resolution. There is a motion to dispense with the period of interpellation, debate, and the period of amendment, and for the approval of proposed resolution 775, subject to style. Is there any second? There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, there being no other agenda and order of business, I move to adjourn this session, Mr. Speaker.
The session is adjourned until tomorrow at 1:00 p.m.